Netflix releases shocking documentary about legends Sam Heughan and Caitriona Balfe. One autumn morning in Los Gatos, as dawn broke through the conference room windows of Netflix headquarters, the company's communications department received an internal message: the T documentary, Legends of Fraser Randall, will officially begin filming next spring. With this information, the communications team immediately began preparing a press release, designing a teaser poster, and planning a global campaign. The headline sent to the media channels: Netflix explores the off-screen journey of two legends, Jamie Claire, for the first time. Of course, Jamie is Sam Heughan's character, Claire is Caitriona Balfe's character in the Outlander series. Wikipedia +2. Wikipedia +2. The news quickly spread throughout the fan community. Would Sam and Caitriona reveal the unknown corners of their transformation into two top-loved characters? Will there be behind-the-scenes footage never before seen, candid confessions, and even confessions about pressure, sacrifice, and passion? The first press conference was set for London, where Sam and Caitriona would reappear together, in front of cameras and the international media. Flashes, reporters asking questions, fans holding their breath, all waiting for the truth about two legends. The journey begins. Sam Heughan took an early flight from Edinburgh to London, carrying a vintage tartan tie, forest green and charcoal, as an invisible signal to fans: I am still Jamie Fraser in another way, but now I am Sam Heughan. Caitriona Balfe appeared shortly after, in a metallic turquoise dress, her hair loosely curled. She entered the press room with a warm smile, holding a folder with the Netflix logo, Legends of Fraser Randall. The presentation opened with a short teaser: Sam and Caitriona standing on a hill in the Highlands, mist billowing behind them, cutting to a red stage light as they ascended for a special screening. The female voiceover said, "This is the untold journey behind the legend. This is the moment when Jamie and Claire return, in real life." Both stars shared that, although they both rose to fame through Outlander, they each had their own journey. Sam is from North Berwick, who did a lot of small plays before becoming a big star. Caitriona is from Ireland, who worked as a model before entering the film industry. Wikipedia +1. They said the documentary would not be a highlight clip, but a journey into their essence, who they are, their pasts, their failures, their dreams. Meeting the past, the Netflix crew decided to shoot in three main locations: Edinburgh, Scotland, Dublin, Ireland, and Los Angeles, USA. In Edinburgh, Sam took the crew back to where he started his career, a small theatre on Rose Street, where he stood under the dim lights and delivered his first lines in front of a small audience. The scene was full of nostalgia. Sam looked back at the empty seats, glanced at his reflection in the dressing room mirror, and said, "If I had given up, I would have given up many times." Caitriona took the crew back to Dublin, where she grew up, where there were streets she used to walk with her friends, and where she decided that she would rent a room, find acting classes and work until she got a role. The scene was very real. She slowly walked through the old alleys, holding a family photo in her hand. The afternoon sun slanted through the windows, illuminating the etchings of time. In Los Angeles, Sam and Caitriona sat across from the filmmaker in a simple room, talking about the pressures of fame, the media, the expectations of fans, and no longer just Jamie and Claire, but Sam Heughan and Caitriona Balfe in real life. "I was afraid of losing Jamie," Sam said, "because Jamie was a big part of my life for over a decade." Caitriona replied, "I was afraid that Claire would be the big shadow that would swallow Caitriona." Secrets never revealed. One of the most notable scenes in the documentary is the sleepless night on the set of Outlander Season 4 when Sam had to film a battle scene for 18 hours. His limbs were limp, but he still had to stand up straight, look into the camera, and say his lines in a trembling voice. Caitriona filmed a scene alone on a riverbank, in freezing cold water, dressed in 1740s clothes, and she said she later got a serious cold, but continued filming because he didn't want to let everyone down. Another touching scene. Sam and Caitriona visit a children's home in Glasgow, where they take part in a small play with the children. Sam dresses up as Jamie and teaches a boy how to say Sassenach in the style of Jamie Fraser. The boy laughs. I am Sassenach. Sam clears his throat. No, you are Jamie. Revelations such as, Sam almost dropped out of a role because of a back injury. Caitriona was offered a small supporting role in an American TV series which she turned down because, I want to play my own lead role first. The film crew has interviews with the director, the screenwriter, with the co-stars, all said that Sam and Caitriona are legendary, not only for their roles but for the way they keep their real personalities in the spotlight. A special bond. The documentary is not just about two people, but also about the special bond between them. Sam and Caitriona, as Jamie and Claire, have created an image of a globally beloved on-screen couple. But off-screen, they also have a strong friendship, a deep understanding of each other, sharing both the joys and the hardships of their profession. In a segment filmed in the Highlands, Scotland, where the famous Outlander scene was filmed, Sam and Caitriona watch the sunset over Loch Lomond. Sam asks, if it weren't for Outlander, where would we be now? Caitriona looks into the distance. Maybe we'd be playing a small role, or, still dreaming of the day we'd be standing like this. After a few minutes of silence, Sam says, we've been lucky, Caitriona. But that luck comes from work. She nods. That bond is illustrated by scenes where they do Highland Games training together, film together in the cold, eat breakfast outdoors on set, all simple but powerful. Crisis and overcoming. Not all is easy. The documentary cleverly weaves in Sam's story as he is haunted by the media because of his image as Jamie Fraser. Many fans want him to always wear a kilt, always speak with a Scottish accent, and Sam feels boxed in. At one point he wanted to try a villain role to free himself but was afraid of losing his image. Caitriona was criticized when she changed her fashion style. Some fans said, Caitriona is no longer Claire. She cried and said, I am still Claire in my heart but I am also Caitriona in real life, and I need to be myself. A very touching scene. Sam stands in front of the camera, the lights go up, he takes a deep breath and says, I used to think if I had to choose between Jamie and Sam, I would choose Sam. Because Sam is real, and Caitriona, I was afraid that if Claire left, I would lose everything. But Claire was in me, and I knew I needed to share my story. Slow motion, behind the scenes footage, Sam exercising in the cold mist of early spring, Caitriona reading the script at midnight, all are artfully stitched together, creating a sense of a journey through darkness to light. Global influence. The documentary devotes a large section to showing the influence of Jamie Claire, and therefore Sam and Caitriona, across the globe. In Hong Kong, fans organized Jamie Claire cosplay parties. In Vietnam, fans gathered to rewatch seasons of Outlander. In Mexico, a group recreated battle scenes. Netflix captured images of fans around the world chanting, Slaint, a Scottish greeting used by Jamie several times. Sam and Caitriona visited a fan club in Tokyo, where they were presented with a large Scottish flag with a note reading, Thank you for giving us Jamie Claire. Both were emotional. Sam said, We couldn't believe how big it was. Caitriona added, but it made us feel more responsible, to ourselves, to the characters, and to the fans. The final stage and the strong words. As production neared completion, Netflix decided on the final title for the film, Legendary, the Sam Heughan Caitriona Balfe story. The international release date was set, the 12th of June next year, worldwide, with subtitles in Vietnamese, Thai, Korean and Arabic. Netflix held a special premiere in Glasgow, Scotland, the Highlands region where much of Outlander was filmed. The premiere was attended by Sam and Caitriona, the main and supporting cast from the show, and especially a few lucky fans invited from various countries. When the lights went down, the opening credits rolled. Sam and Caitriona filming in the rain, Sam standing in the mist, Caitriona holding his shirt. The background music played, a Scottish melody echoed. The theatre was silent. When the film ended, the entire theatre stood up and applauded, many in tears. Sam looked at Caitriona, bowed to thank the audience. Caitriona took Sam's hand and smiled. The camera panned to them, then out to the audience, from children to the elderly, all with their eyes lit up.